Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. This is a general reading for the first week of August. I am so grateful for all that have subscribed to my channel and helping me grow it. I'm very grateful. For those that have donated to my channel and reached out for a personal reading, that information is in the description box down below. I'm starting out here with the dark mirror. This is the shadow aspect, and then we're going to look at the witch's wisdom, the spell casting witchcraft, and then we are going to clarify. And I will close you out with a witchcraft. So let's get started here. This is absolutely beautiful. Why is that so beautiful? With a woman standing with all of those swords in her back. It's the card of atonement. It's when we have paid the price dearly for some things in life, right? It is accepting it. As you're seeing, she's very much open arms. There's no resistance. She's standing within the pain, all the burdens, all the mental thoughts, everything that has been experienced up until this point, right? It's like a 10 of wands or a 10 of swords, right? Because it's got all these swords. But you're accepting the pain is just a way to survive the pain, right? Because when we come into a place of acceptance, we're like, okay, you know, I can't resist it, or I'm just going to stay in more pain. So atonement is normally, you know, what is atonement? Is about like paying your bills and things of that nature, right? Things that are not negotiated. But here, there's a full acceptance of all the consequences and everything that you have endured and everything up until this point. You know, you're also paying the price of others, letting go of all the ifs and buts and taking it all in, whether it's yours to take or not. It's not for you to keep carrying. So if there's been anything that you're carrying, it's asking you right now to release it. Because, you know, if we go into a place of shoulds, we should have, or we could have, then, you know, it's just staying in that pain. But with this card is saying, you know, sometimes we just need a clean slate. And in having a clean slate for yourself and for others, it's time for you to really, you take the dark in so that others can stay in the light. So even if they don't deserve it, even if they don't understand it or see it, it's about you. You're taking it, but now you're releasing it. There's a sense of release. So no longer staying in whatever pain that you have been experiencing up until this point. Let's see what the witch's wisdom, what card is going to come out for you, and we will do clarifiers. So we have balance, yeah, the shadow and the light. You know, from the pain comes light. You know, literally, it is just that. It's like, you know, we go through that dark nights of the soul. We all do. We've got our own stuff mentally, spiritually, family, relationships, jobs, whatever that is, you know, the things that we've been raised with, all of those things that have remained in the dark. So there's a transition here from literally the dark to the light, but realizing that there's a balance between light and dark, that they both exist, right? With the crow here, for me, the crow is all about magic and really understanding the magic of all that you have experienced. You know, without the shadow, we don't have the fruits, right? This bearing fruits here. So it's telling you that literally Maybone is a gifts with the dark and light. That is the balance, right? So that is like the Chariot card and the Temperance card and things of that nature. So you're just reflecting upon the past. Again, with the Ten of Swords, it's a time of reflection about, you know, the upsets, the unhappiness that was caused by imbalance, right? Imbalance in your life. And now you're just eliminating anything or anyone who seems to put you into that place where you lose balance of yourself again. And now turning that corner, right? You're recognizing it is up to you what you want to hang on to, right? It's up to you what you want to allow to come in. And then we have also the card of talent has been coming. I don't know. And then I have the card of trust as well. So the card of talent is asking you to really recognize, you know, here we're seeing with between the moon again. So we have the double, yeah, trust in yourself. First of all, trust in your own abilities, trust in great spirit. You're being asked to really trust the things that have been left behind, you know, the things that we are leaving behind is just to bring you to a greater sense of purpose, you know. So now you want to look at, you know, what is the sense of purpose between you? You know, what can you share? Maybe, you know, you were meant to go through some pain in order to find balance and harmony, and your greatest gift and talent would be the gift right? Of understanding, of compassion, of writing, of speaking, whatever that is. We're all born with it. We're all born with great talents, but it's time for you to also bring that out of the dark and bring fruit to it. So there's some things that have been dormant within you, and is asking you right now to really look at the potential of the growth and trust it. Trust whatever that was hidden. Trust what did not happen. Trust what you had to sacrifice in order to come to this place. So maybe for some people that talent is to learning how to, again, you see she's very balanced, to bring balance into one's life through the pain, and that is huge. So let's go ahead and let's start clarifying and seeing what cards. Quite a bit. Okay, that death card, the 9, and that I'm going to take it. And let's just take, so I'm going to put the death, and as we're seeing that, so what is the card of death? Oh, there's another one underneath, which actually is perfect. So we're going to go ahead and take these in their reversals. And then I'm just going to take another one and another one. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, I do have the Emperor. Now, he was in its side, kind of, so in this way would be literally taking your control back right now, Libra. This is about you coming to a place of recognizing, and oh, a message just came. This is also the card of the Father. I have the Death card and this card, and a lot of arguments. So if there is anything for you to rehash with your dad, do so, or with a male figure, or this could be a transitioning of a male figure in your life. Or if somebody who has transitioned, this could be a message that you receive. Again, I really talk about that, but there's so much sword energy. And with the reversal card, it's kind of like, okay, did somebody pass? So that could be a message as well here. But the death card is, when we transform, like I said, all the pain, all the things that you have experienced, because we're always changing. And it's in recognizing the transformation of you. You're not the same person you were a year ago, or the year before that, or and so on, or even maybe 6 months ago or 2 months ago. So it's saying, stop to carry these things and allow that pain to be transformed. And, if there are some people for you, because atonement too, cut people out. If you're to block some people out, people that are not for your highest good, people that could be very controlling in nature, or somebody that you just can't speak to, it's all about them, very ego person. This could be Aries, it could be Taurus. We've got Scorpio, and we've got a lot of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So again, there's a lot of that's going on. And as you release that, you're really bringing yourself into, it's like at some point, maybe you were giving up on your happiness because you were in the dark for so long. But again, a 9 of Wands in its reverse, what you're giving up on is the fight. What you're giving up on is hanging on to the shadow. What you're giving up on is what has been experienced, the arguments, the things that you need to cut out in order to come now. Look at that. It's a 9 and a 9 in its beautiful balance, right? Yes, it's reverse, but that reverse to me is the dark, where this is the light. So there's a balancing now between what you desire and what you have experienced, and what you're giving up on is the old experience. And as I'm saying that, wow, look at this, the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and look at that, the 10 of Cups. I mean, honest to God, this is very beautiful, because again, there's a balance. The 10 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and so on. And so let's go back over here, because this is absolutely gorgeous. You're to trust in your home, to trust in celebration, to trust in marriage if you're in one, to trust in a connection. If you're not in one, trust that it's coming. Here it feels like, you're not staying very optimistic, or maybe you cut somebody out of a home. Again, with the King of Swords in its reversal, this would be somebody who could be very irrational, someone very bossy, or someone who's not very honest and discerning. So there can be some cutting. Some of you could be cutting some people out, right? And maybe your talent is to really recognize your truth. Maybe you've been living behind your truth, behind the marriage, behind the house, behind whatever that was for you. And now it's saying, and then for others of you, this is not a relationship. It is asking you to really bring into light those things that you have hidden, because those are your greatest gifts, and your greatest gifts you can do within the home, even though you don't fully have that clarity. So it's to come into a place of clarity within yourself once you let go of the lies you've been telling yourself, or others have been telling you. with the card of trust is trust in a decision, the intuitive decision that you make, because it's something that's going to bring you in a new journey. And this new journey is about what is about, again, releasing. So some of you are thinking about, what is it that I want to do? But that is not within the mind. The moon in the water is very intuitive. It's our emotions, it's what we feel. So it's asking you to really go within yourself and put the swords down and come outside of your mind, within your heart, within your ever essence of yourself, your spirit, your knowing, and make that decision from there, which brings you to a new stable ground, to a new beginning. This is an offer, but as you're seeing it, there's two hands here. So I feel like this does involve, again, there's two hands and there's two swords. So I feel like this does involve, and this is very much like the Four of Wands. So I feel like there is an offer of something very stable if you guys are looking to get like a proposal when it comes to a job or a marriage or something of that. I'm seeing it happening for you, something that has been very long time coming. And this says that it's ending a very long phase, could be 10, could be 20 years, or 10 months for some, of, things that really needed to complete itself when it came to your happiness, to family, to your thoughts, and things of that nature. And again, there could have been some kind of a passing, and what you had to overcome, what you were holding back from, is this energy. The devil, look at this. The devil comes, from childhood, comes to what? To really test you, so relationships and people come to our lives to throw us, sometimes we go out of harmony on, why is this happening to me? Instead, we're really to recognize our own wholeness, our own oneness, and to reclaim that balance that's within us, and to start to reclaim that inner child. So going back to the inner child, and if these are things from the childhood, it's time for you to bring temperance and balance to your life, and so you could really see the devil for what it is, which is negativity, old behavior, attachments, and addictions. And these are the things that could have been throwing you out of balance, or if you were dealing with someone who was like that, this could just be thoughts, just thoughts alone, right? So this has come to clear childhood trauma. This has come to bring you balance. This has come to clear any childhood memories of the past. So you can reclaim your balance. Again, there's a lot of balance in your card, so you can really face that. And start something on an emotional, right? Becoming emotionally, come from that place of the heart, being emotionally available. So this is now really facing that and seeing how, when we give our power to something or someone or to some idea, what happens then? It has a hold on us, and then you can't, that's what you're feeding, and that's not something that you want to be feeding at this time. So the last card out says, I look forward to new challenges. Yeah, absolutely. You've got a lot of tens here. So there's new challenges, but these challenges are taking you to the next level of your journey, and then it'll take you to the next level of your journey, and so on. If you're not a subscriber, tap the button, hit the bell. Until next time, sending you much love, much light. Namaste.